charging $3,000 a month to help people with your health, fitness, and your YouTube, right? And your mindset. And I said, I'm going to look at your YouTube episodes and I'm going to help you with that. But I got to see something before we ever become a client. I got to see that you already got something going for you. You already got a business. You don't have to have a legal business or a legal nonprofit, but you have got to have some episodes on YouTube. You got to have some type of proof to me that you're already started. Because I had too many burns before where people said they wanted me to help them. They didn't do none. Okay. So, but guess what? I did it. I said no. People try to get me to do it for free. They try to get me to stand there and talk to them while they're at their jobs. Again, for free. People try, and I've been telling them, okay, so I'll tell you 2 exact examples where I specifically told people the price and where I'm not doing it for free. So, and I'm telling you this so you can say no too. All right? Because you have to act like you're wealthy now. Needy is creepy. The time has come. It's 5 years that I've been doing pretty much everything for free. And where'd that get me? Homeless. Okay. Now, my business is legal. It's called I'm Worth It Incorporated because I paid for it. I also paid to change my name, which is Liberty v. Justice. There is no period in my V. My victories never end, and I'm here to, boom, become financially free as well. Like you, my friend. So guilty. I felt weak. Whatever. Anyway, so this guy literally chased me down. Like, he ran towards me. And then I was like, oh, hi, what's up? And I just kept going. And he kept chasing me again and again and again. And I'm like, I forgot his name, right? And like, why do I have to feel bad? I forgot his name. And I said, look, I texted you. I texted you like a bunch of times, like a year ago. He was like, I never got it. I'm like, yeah, he got it. He didn't want to pay me, right? That's what I was thinking. He didn't want to pay me $20 for my recipe book. All right. So I got dragged into the conversation because he kept chasing me. What am I supposed to do, man? I could have ran out of there, but I wanted to buy something and I didn't pay for my merchandise yet. So anyway, long story short, we got into this conversation. It seemed long as hell. It was probably 3 to 5 minutes, right? But I told him, I said, look, you were supposed to buy my book. You didn't buy it. I got to go because I own a business. I don't work here. I literally told him that. He kept dragging me, and it's so hard to get away from people, man. I want to listen to what they got to say. I want to help them, but I can't help everybody. Number one, my aunt's dead because I couldn't help her because she didn't put the work in, just like this guy. He wants a free date. I don't give free dates. I don't date people because I'm married to my mission. I'm married to Jesus Christ, 17 years with no sex, almost 18, and I will be married on my private jet, not to a poor guy, to a billionaire like me, best wife, right? So I just don't have time, and I'm not attracted to poverty because it's disgusting, man. It's the most unattractive thing. Anyway, so private jet sex, watch that episode as well. So anyway, long story short, I said, look, I can help you, right? Because he told me he's starting a business and it's commission only. I was like, I didn't think to say this. I wish I would have said it in the moment. I was like, well, I'm commission only. And because I own a business, I'm commission only. That's number one. And number two, God's not going to give you any more unless you're trusted with what you got. You're on the clock, talking on the clock on somebody else's dime. You're getting paid for this, and I'm not getting paid for this, and I'm dishonoring my mission, my God, my future husband, my people that need me to help them, that are going to pay me $3,000, right? Because that's what I told him. I said, look, I can help you, but I'm going to charge you, right? And he's like, how much? And I looked him like this, dead in the face. I said, $3,000 a month. He was like, whoa, $3,000. And then when this other lady said she would help me, but she charges $5,000. I was like, well, you got to pay one of us, or you got to find somebody else, or do it for yourself. Because you know what? I've been doing this for a long time. I know what I'm doing. He sees my YouTube channel, hasn't watched a lick of an episode. I showed it to him. I showed him my TikTok. I told him, I said, look, I got to go, right? I'm going to send you the link, right? And he want to stay there while I send him the link. I was like, look, all right, I sent him the link. I said, check out my link when you get off, right? Buy the book. And you know what he told me? He texted me. I said, make sure you buy my book. And I texted him later, like 30 minutes later. And you know what he told me? He was like, when I get paid. He'll pay me. He'll buy my book for $20 when he gets paid. In the meantime, let's set up an appointment and hang out or talk or whatever. I was like, right? I didn't say nothing because silence can never be misquoted. I didn't say nothing. Because I'm worth it. I've already wasted far too much time with this dude. Like, probably a total of maybe an hour of my whole life is gone just from being at that store with that one person. How many times has he caught me, you know? No, I learned my lesson. I'm done. I'm worth it. Boom. Number two, So actually this person, I really believe this other person is a really great fit. So like I said, when I said be cool and everything, I didn't share all my thoughts that I shared with you with this guy. He don't need to know, because he's going to just try to waste my time. He's going to fail, but I don't need to waste my time texting him and telling him and then deleting him and blocking, none of that, because he's never going to talk to me. And he sees me at the store, I'm just going to pretend like I don't see him next time, like I do over here with all these prostitutes and all these, what do you call them? Johns, whatever. I don't know. Truck drivers. So anyway, so here's the thing. Another time, this lady, she's cool, right? She reached out to me on I'm not going to say which platform, because in case she'll never see it. But if she does, or somebody else does. But the point is, I'm going to protect the person, this lady. It's a lady. She was cool, man. And she reached out to me, and she's like, yeah, Jesus put this message on my heart. And we got all the, we have all this stuff in common. So I ended up calling her on the phone. And then we had like a 30-minute conversation, and we were going to do a podcast together. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I was thinking about her and all this stuff. And I was like, I don't think we're prepared enough for this podcast. So I texted her, and I said, I didn't get your link. She didn't answer your emails. I was trying to get this together, And then she goes, she texts me back, I'm sorry, Liberty. I don't want to waste your time. I'm like, victim talk, right? And I was thinking that. But then I was like, all right, you know what? I just sent her a message, and it was hard to say this, but I had to say it. I was like, just get your stuff together, and then we'll talk about possibly doing a podcast in the future once you get your stuff together, because she needs to start a new YouTube channel. Her old YouTube channel, she's getting rid of it. She's got a mentor, blah, 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 and I'm like, I can see she's actually doing something, and so she called me, and we talked again, and I called her to see how she's doing, because I asked her to do something, and she hadn't done it yet. I told her, she wanted me, she's like, Liberty, I want you to see all my YouTube episodes before I upload them. And I was like, okay, cool. There you go. And I was thinking she is a good, because before I do the podcast, I'm going to ask her if she wants to be a client. So I told her, I was like, look, I charge for that. I was like, I can't do that for free no more. I was like, I really want to help you, but I just can't do it anymore, because I've spent too much time doing this type of thing for free, and my time is valuable to me. Like I said, my aunt just died. And so it's just very important to me I want to make my aunt proud. My grandmother, both in heaven looking down on me, And so I'm like, this is my time. I just can't do it anymore. I'm just tired of it. And so I was like, we're cool. I mean, we can still talk and everything. We can be cool. We're friends. But right now, I just can't spend any more time on this, because I need to spend time, building my business. This is my time to scale. And if I got to do it alone, I'll do it alone with me and Jesus. But the thing is, I just can't do things for free. And she's like, well, I could do this for you. Nope, that's not money. It's not going to pay my rent. Well, I could do that for you. Nope, that's not going to pay my rent. I could do this. That's not going to pay my rent. Well, how about no? I said no. I can't tell you how many times I said no to her, man. It was so challenging. I would say hard, but it was hard, yeah. But the bigger the challenge, boom, the greater the victory. I said no to her. And then so I was like, man, how can I help her for free right now? I was like, I just don't know right now. But what I did do, because I did way too much for free already for her. I'm not even going to go into detail. But I sent her a message on, I sent her 2 emails. She never responded again. She said she's going to do something. Didn't do it. And it's not even for me. It's for her. So then I go and send her a message on this other platform, a DM. And I said, so you said nobody believes in you. But then when somebody else comes along that does believe in you, and you say you care about the person, but this is how you treat the person, you basically just throw them in the trash. Because it had been 2 or 3 days since I heard from her, okay? So she sent me a message, and I got a message. I don't remember when I got it, the same day maybe. But anyway, I didn't check it for a day or two, because I was like, oh, she's going to say something messed up. So finally, I checked the message today, and I was like, yeah, this is going to work. This is going to work. She's going to be my client. But before she becomes my client, she's going to put the work in first and prove to me that she's worthy of my time. She's going to prove to me that she's not going to be a pain in the butt. I'm not going to beg you to put the work into your own thing, because it drains the life out of me, man. It did that with my aunt. My aunt drained me because I tried to get her to eat healthy, and now she's dead. I couldn't save her. I can't save you. I always say that you got to be the lighthouse, right? I'm the lighthouse. I'm attracting people to me. But if you want help, drowning people, in the way she's drowning right now, right? So I can't save her because she's drowning. Drowning people will just drag you under the way my aunt did, the way my family does. But when they do need me, I'm always going to I got an open door. And when you do need me, I'm going to be here. and you could just come see me, and I'll be in the boat, and I'll throw you a life preserver. That's it. That's all you can do, man. Just be cool. And I'm glad I got the message, and I sent her a message back on that platform, and I said, I'm praying for you. And then I waited, didn't get a message back, and I was like, all right, because she said she got sick or something. And so I sent her another message a little bit ago before I made this, and I sent her my trailer to I have a 3-minute film coming up, and I want you to watch it. It's called Liberty's Revenge, and it's basically like a satirical fiction type thing. It's pretty funny. You're gonna love it. I mean, I'm gonna say it's hilarious. I love it, and I believe you're gonna love it. It's a 3-minute film, and it took me like 2 weeks to make it. And then I had to make the trailer, and then, I put a lot of work into it, and I really believe you're gonna love this film. The trailer will be right here. The film drops on July 26th, exclusively to YouTube. I'll probably put it on other platforms later, but right now, just YouTube, because YouTube's my home. I love YouTube, and I love you. You're worth it. Ooh, there it is. Mr. Build Wealth. Watch this episode with Mr. Build Wealth, and let's disrupt generational poverty together. Use the link in the comments to book an appointment with Mr. Build Wealth, because you and your family's financial future are worth it.